Hey guys, welcome to the Stream Space, or welcome back if you've been here before. We are here doing our Beatit 2024 belated video. So this is where we talk about games from the previous year and, the ones we finished, the ones we wish we had finished, the experiences we had with them, all kinds of stuff. This is kind of a video that I'm hoping will open up a dialogue with you guys. Feel free to fire out some of the games that you guys beat in the year that just passed, and then we can talk about it. Okay, let's get into this. I'm actually excited for this one. Okay, opened up the gate with a pretty intense game, Final Fantasy VII Remake. We had found a hard copy of the PS5 version, and so we moved we got to the PS5 one. We got Intergrade, which is Yuffie's DLC. So between the main story and Yuffie's DLC, we still played almost 50 hours of gameplay, and it was a blast from start to finish. It was actually one of my favorite sections of the game, is the pre-leaving Midgar section. It's one of my favorite parts. So it was kind of fun to play that, especially from finishing Crisis Core Reunion only the month before, right before the end of the previous year. So it was kind of cool. Next up was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. That is a 90-hour Let's Play. That is how much time I sunk into it, and I still have things to do. It is a ridiculously long game, but it is a lot of fun. And even the mini games, like a lot of people are ripping on the mini games. I'm actually really enjoying it, like especially the Queen's Blood mini game. It's like kind of fun. I'm into Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon and Digimon, so like trading card games like that are just my jam. I freaking love them. So playing the hell out of that one. Finish the main story. Probably going to go back and do a couple other things, but I figured before we do that, and at least for our streaming time, we're going to start focusing on giving you guys some of the videos we usually do. Right? So next up is Final Fantasy VII. I just said that game. I just said that title. Let's continue from there. Last of Us Part 2 Remastered. Now, this game was an emotional roller coaster from start to finish. As usual, I mean, this game, that's one of those games that kind of kicks you in the nuts right from the word go, and then it's just a endless ride. Now, a lot of people have their gripes with the game and the storytelling, and I mean, they're all pissed off they killed off Joel. I think my biggest gripe with that one is that everybody's acting like he was some good guy, and he really, really wasn't. He was a smuggler and a murderer, and he became a very bad person to survive. I mean, and that's, I guess, the part that's forgivable. It's like he's not going out of his way to do this kind of harm. He did it when he needed to, right? So, I mean, like, it's a great game. It was really fun to play it again, especially playing between, you start off with Joel, and then you move into Ellie, and then you play as Abby, and I feel like the game could have benefited from rearranging the story, not changing anything, but rearrange it. Because if you started the game with Abby's side of things first, maybe start as like maybe that opening sequence could be the hospital, and then she finds her dad, and then it cuts to her as an adult, and you go through and you start doing like missions and stuff like that, and her section actually ends with her killing Joel, and then Ellie taking on from there, and then obviously back again for certain parts, like flipping back and forth. But the time jumps were a little confusing sometimes, but overall it was a really good game. I was really happy with it. Next up, I would say, is Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, and I have not screamed at a game like I have that one in a long time. Even Call of Duty doesn't get that level of rage anymore. Like, I don't even get mad at games. I try not to get mad at Call of Duty like I did at that one, because that was something else. I played most of the game on normal difficulty. I only ended up tuning it down for like the last fight, because it was just unbelievable, ungodly hard. I don't understand why they would make a game that frickin' difficult, but they did, and so I didn't want to continue playing it. I had to quit. I had to quit that difficulty, I should say, because it's on the Beat It list. It means I did finish the game, but I did tone down the difficulty for the final boss fight. Because he was an asshole even without extra powers. They gave him even more for the final fight. He was a fucking psycho. So, next up is God of War Ragnarok. So yeah, this year we may not have beaten that many games, but god damn did we beat some good ones. We beat God of War Ragnarok start to finish, kind of at the end there in December. Great game. Such a good game. And I wouldn't say it's the same level of roller coaster that, what's it called? Is called The Last of Us. It's not the same level of roller coaster, but it's up there. Kratos having to learn and fight that manipulation and being different and not the same God of War we are used to. Just, it's a fact. They are not that person anymore. They are not trying to run headlong into a war or a battle. They are trying to raise their kid, and it just seems like there's many times as they try to get away from their old ways, they just endlessly get pulled back. And that's really sad, because they're trying to be different. They're trying to change, and nothing will let them. Next up is Jesus fuck, I'm all about repeating shit today. Streets of Rage 4. Now, it's not much of an achievement, but I beat it twice. I beat it on my own, and then my son and I did a start to finish playthrough, and we beat the last boss. It was actually him who killed the last boss while I was downed. So, I mean, the game is a lot of fun, but it is challenging. It is really hard. If you're not used to beat 'em ups, I mean, like, it's rough. It's rough. Staying in the vein of beat 'em ups, we finished the bad ending. Technically, I still consider it's still finished, but it's the bad ending of Sifu, which, I mean, it was kind of fun to play through the bad one, because it's like, these guys killed you in the beginning. Like, they killed you, they killed your master. So why are you gonna spare them? They don't deserve it. It's not how it's gonna go. They're not being spared. No, they're going to get ended in the most violent way possible. It is what it is. They started it. So, yeah. Played through the bad ending of that, but I may go back for the other one, but as far as I remember, the other one is strictly defense. And that's rough. I don't really like that. Considering how hard just playing the first mode was, I mean, I guess you'd get real damn good at blocking. And then the last one, and it's, like I said, we don't have a big list this year. We genuinely don't. I don't think that there are many games I can turn around and report on like this. But the last game in our list is Space Marine 2, and it was actually really fun because we did it as a social event for my small business, for me and my co-conspirator, co-owner, whatever you want to call him. We did that, and he was my teammate for the game. We played the whole thing start to finish, almost in a whole night, actually. We were only on the last 20 minutes left, and then we played. We went out to go see Alien Romulus, right? And that's another really good game. God, ugh, I'm tired. I'm really tired. That's a really good movie. Not game, anyways. And I mean, speaking of movies, if you guys are like interested in going to see something that's kind of like for the season, since it's February, we're coming up on Valentine's Day. You got your options between Love Hurts or Heart Eyes, and I can say if you are a slasher fan, go see Heart Eyes. It is great. A lot of humor, like a lot of it's very black humor, a lot of kind of meta, definitely very aware of itself. It sits in the same quality level as the original Scream. Maybe kind of a cheesier twist, but I'll leave that for you to decide. But a really, really good movie. I enjoyed it, and it had all the right places, right things in the right places, I guess. Like, it was scary in some spots, but not scary in others. Funny where it needed to be. The characters were fairly compelling, and especially the main the final girl, as it were. So it's a great movie. I strongly suggest it. Go check it out. So that concludes our Beat It video. We can't say much more. We didn't beat much more. However, we have a bunch that are about to come to a conclusion. So we're working on Pokemon Violet. We're about to finish the main campaign for that. We have Far Cry 6, which we're going to play with you guys actually in a few minutes here. We have Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which I have put a lot of time into, so I don't think I got that much left. I mean, unless that's going to be like how the one game handled it, where you think you've beaten it, but you really haven't. And then we have like a bunch that are from like last year that we really want to get started on. Like we got Starfield, we got Dead Island, we got Saints Row. I want to play all of them, and it'd be nice to actually bring those ones to conclusion as well. So anyways, guys, thanks for checking out the stream space. I'm Pydera. You can find me over on YouTube at Pydera74, or over on Twitch, Pydera_74. The first one is space, the second one is underscore. You can support the channel in a couple different ways. First and foremost, you can obviously you can like, follow, and subscribe. You can chat with us. Still, we want to hear your lists. We want to hear what you guys did for games last year. What did you finish? What campaigns really had an effect on you? Stuff like that. We want that dialogue to be open. We want to have some fun. We want to start talking. So show us what you got. Anyways, in addition to that, of course, is some of the other ways you can support our channel. We have a partnership with W.GG. They make energy drink mix and canned energy drinks as well as they have branded tumblers, hats, sweaters, all kinds of cool stuff. And it's really exciting to see those, to see them. Like I have a tumbler, for example. I've got a water bottle. It's behind me somewhere. I love the water. I love it. Got a little mixer in it, so that way if I put their drink in it, it actually helps me mix it around. And it got me through our move, not the most recent one, but the one into the house before this one. So it was good stuff. I really liked it. So anyways, there's that. You can use creator code Pydera74. You get yourself a discount. I get a cut of the order. Everybody wins. Next up is our eBay page, SV Retro Tech. SV Retro Tech. So ebay.ca/SV Retro Tech. That's where you can go check that out. It has collectibles, game consoles, games. You pick some good stuff up, you might find things that you couldn't find anywhere else, which is kind of cool. Next up from that, of course, is the most direct method, which is our tipping link. You can throw some money down in there. We will make sure that you get a shout out and a say in some future content. Thanks for checking out the stream space, guys. Truly appreciate every single one of you. I'll see you guys next time.